All right, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we have some more iPhone 16 Pro Max cases sent to us by Poetic. So shout out to them for sending us these cases. And yeah, we're just going to go through all of them and review them in this video. So let's get into it. All right, so let's open up the first one. Let's see what we got here. And boom, this is a pretty versatile looking case. Bulky, comes with two parts. You know, you put the plastic part on the silicone part. It also has a MagSafe ring, and then it pops out as a stand as well. So let's actually put this on the phone right now. And yeah, so this is the phone inside this case. It's definitely a brick, definitely feels durable. It has a decent amount of a raised edge, but not too bad. And yeah, it feels pretty easy to hold considering the size of the case. Then you could, of course, use the kickstand as like a grip. And now, so let's actually see the weight of this case. All right, so weighing the phone itself, the phone is 225 grams. And then the case itself is around 70 grams. So when we put the case on the phone, you get around 290 to 300 grams with the case on. And there's no screen protector, so screen protector will probably add like 10 to 15 grams. And yeah, so that's how heavy the phone is with this case on. But it kind of makes sense because this is like, you know, you're buying this for the ultimate protection and the utility of it. And then it also has the raised lip for the camera, so the camera doesn't get hurt if it drops like this. So taking a further look at the case, the buttons are actually really easy to click. Despite, you know, the bulky look, I feel like cases like this, the buttons tend to be pretty hard, but these are actually very soft buttons and easy, and they're easy to press. So no issues with that. And then you obviously got your cutout for your camera control. And like I said in previous case videos, you can check them out right here. The camera control button benefits from having like borders or a case around it so that you can easily press it without making a mistake, which is a lot easier to make when you don't have a case on, because you end up pressing the sides and then it feels like the button's hard to press, but it's actually the frame of the phone that you're pushing on. So yeah, the cutout is nice. And then obviously, you know, kickstand, can put it like this, any of the horizontal sides. You can even have it upright like that. So if you're texting and you want to pick up the phone, put it down real quick, see what's happening, you could do that in a Teams meeting or something. You could also do it like that. And then yeah, that's basically it for the kickstand. And now let's test out the MagSafe capabilities. This is actually a MagSafe charger, and I'm going to put it on to see if it works. And boom, you got the MagSafe animation and it's charging. So I'm going to count for 10 seconds. It already disconnected, so hold on. All right. Now 1, 2, and it keeps disconnecting. It might be the charger and not the case necessarily, but let's see. So the connection is kind of struggling. I'm not sure why. Okay, it's working. So 1, nope. As soon as I put it down, it kind of is giving issues. Maybe it's the way that it lays on the table. So it's not, I can't get this specific charger to work with the phone. And just to show you that it does actually work on the phone normally. And like with other cases, I've had no issues. So this specific charger is not, it's acting like it's not compatible with this case. So that's something to note. But moving on, we can try out different MagSafe accessories just to see how strong the connection is. This is a MagSafe tripod mount. Seems pretty good because the kickstand does come out, but like it's not easily coming off of the MagSafe mount, so that is pretty good. You can definitely use this on a stand or on a tripod without too much worry, so that's good. And then this is a little MagSafe ring light, and it just works proper, obviously, as the other things work, so that's nice. So yeah, MagSafe things work on this case. So now let's do a pocket test. All right, so putting this phone in my pocket with this case on, really not that bad, but like these pockets are really huge, so maybe that's why. But it doesn't feel that much harder than, you know, putting the phone with another case on in my pocket. So it's pretty decent, but it's definitely a brick. Like, I'm putting this in my pocket and it's weighing down my pocket very heavily. So if you're somebody who likes lighter phones, lighter cases, it's definitely not for you. But pocketability is decent, especially because it's rounded edges, right? So it's not terrible at all for pocketability, or at least like slipping in your pocket and slipping out. But in terms of like being a brick in your pocket, this is 100% going to be a brick or a tank. It takes up a lot of space like that. That was the Neon MagSafe Pro series case from Poetic Case. You could definitely check the link in the description if you're interested in this. Now let's move on to the next case. Okay, so the next case that we have for you is actually very similar to the other one. It's in the same series, the Neon Mag Pro series, but it's slightly different. So instead of the MagSafe frame popping out, it's just built into the case, and then you have a kickstand with kickstand slash cover for the camera right here, and it works, you know, like a kickstand, but also it will just protect your camera completely. So instead of a raised lip that slightly protects your camera, you have full coverage. The inside is like a soft finish, so it doesn't, like, you know, scratch the lens or anything like that. And yeah, so basically very similar case, but slightly different build and design. So now obviously we're gonna test out the weight. So we got the scales of discernment here, and boom, it's actually heavier than the other case by 15 grams. It's probably because of this right here. This is a heavy duty protector that it feels like. And yeah, so 15 grams heavier. With the phone inside of it, this definitely feels heavier in the hand for sure compared to this case right here. But on the scale of discernment, it is 310. So the scale is saying around 10 more grams than this case with the iPhone together. So yeah, that's that. Again, this feels very solid, very nice in terms of protection. And this stand is actually very firm, like a lot firmer than what you have here. This one almost, like, it's good, but it definitely feels more flimsy. This one I have a lot more confidence in it. And yeah, the only thing that's unfortunate is you can't put it upright vertically. You can only have it upside down, unfortunately, because of where it's located. But if you were to do that, it works fine if your apps support, you know, being upside down. But yeah, it's just a nice little stand that can work at a bunch of different angles. So it's decent. And then you obviously got the camera protection, like I said. Same layout for everything. The placement is all the same. It's just slightly different on the back. So now let's test the MagSafe. And as you would expect, it works completely fine. What I'm interested in actually is seeing if the wireless charger will work proper. So we'll just turn this on and then connect it. And we got the noise, and this definitely seems like it has a better connection. So let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one definitely works with MagSafe charging, and we're gonna test wireless charging for both these cases right after this. But yeah, definitely with MagSafe charging. So that is nice, at least with this accessory. Like, maybe this one will work with something else, but with this accessory, this case is working as opposed to this one not working. All right, so now let's test out regular wireless charging. So I'm just gonna put it on my Samsung wireless charger right here and see what happens. It is like a, you know, an interesting shape. The phone is slightly raised, so it's hard to get a proper angle on it. If I turn it like this, maybe. Yeah, it's not really connecting or working. So the last thing I'll try is opening up the stand slash camera protector and seeing if that gives us a little bit more space. Nah. So yeah, wireless charging is just not gonna work with this case. So let's try out the other one. All right, so attempting to wireless charge with the other MagSafe case that has the kickstand ring. So let's go. Okay, this one is actually lining up a little bit better. I think because the back of it is slightly more flat, but the charger is blinking, so the connection might not be that secure, and yeah, it's gone. Let's try it like this. Doesn't work. Maybe like this. Yeah, so regular wireless charging doesn't seem like it's gonna work that well with these cases. So Yeah, but it really depends on your own chargers, your own MagSafe chargers, your own regular wireless chargers, and how they work. But for the ones that I have, only this one works. The MagSafe charger works with the camera protective case, and neither of the chargers work with this one. So yeah. All right, so I'm not going to test how it feels in the pocket because it's basically the same case, just a little bit slightly different, but for the most part it's pretty much the same. So I'm going to move on to the last case that we have from Poetic. So let's open this up. This is going to be a chunker case right here. So let's pull this out. And yeah, so in order to use this, you got to separate the two pieces of the frame from the lower right corner. Okay, scratch that. So this is just a little bit of instruction for how to use the case. So you got two pieces. This is the back piece right here. And then this is the Revolution series case. Has camera protection on the back. You know, you can slide to open it or close it. Then you got a kickstand. Boom. And then this is just like, this is a brick, super rugged. It also has this. I like this little touch right here. It protects the USB port so that dust doesn't get inside and stuff like that. That's a common issue that a lot of people have, and they think that their port is broken, but actually there's just dust inside. So this is decent. To have extra protection on your charging port is nice. So now let's look at how to install this. So open by splitting front case from the lower right corner. Snap front frame onto the device. This is basically like it has a built-in screen protector, which is cool. So now what I'm gonna do is, I shouldn't have opened that. I'm just gonna put the phone inside with the case, the back part, and boom. This is super serious, yo. This is like you're going to war or something, you know. You're interested. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna need some instructions. How do I get my phone? Okay, so splitting the case from the lower right corner. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of tough, like hard to get off and hard to open. All right, so I got it open. I got the two pieces of the frame separate, or the case, and then you just pull it apart, and that's that. So now I see what they're doing here. So one of these front frames has like a built-in screen protector. The other one is just a general part so that you can use your own screen protector or no screen protector at all. So I think that's a good design and gives you options. So now you put the phone in, I believe, and then you're gonna slide in the frame piece. So, or maybe you gotta put the frame on the phone first. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. So put the frame on the phone, and then boom, you just put it in, I guess. So I got it fully in, and now this is with the screen protector. And yeah, so it works with Face ID. The only thing that is a little strange is that the screen protector has a cutout for the camera, which makes sense. But the way it looks, like in contrast to Dynamic Island outside of the cutout, is kind of funny. But yeah, it works, it's functional, and your phone is now completely protected. You got camera protection, screen protector protection, and then all around body protection of your phone. This is how you want to protect your, you know, $2,000 device in Canada, if you're somebody who, you know, cares about protecting your device like that. Then of course you got your kickstand, which is also really nice. So you bring it down, it clicks, then you can use it vertically like this or horizontally to watch videos and stuff. So that is nice. All right, so now I'm just gonna weigh it with the case on because it's a lot of work to put it on and off. So it's around 310 with everything. That's not bad at all because this feels like a more protective case than the other one. So the fact that it's the same weight as this one is kind of interesting. And that's including the built-in screen protector. So that's pretty cool. Oh, it's going down a little bit. Hold on. The scale discernment is moving up and down. You know, it's trying to discern what is actually going on. But 310 grams. So now I doubt this will wirelessly charge, but let's just try it out. All right, let's go with the Revolution case. And yeah, I'm not getting nothing from this on the wireless charger. It's not gonna work. This is very thick plastic right here. So in terms of pocketability for this last case, the Revolution series case, it's not too different from the other ones, but it is slightly bigger. So you might have a harder time putting it in your pocket and taking it out of your pocket. If you have smaller pockets, I know a lot of women's clothing has smaller pockets, so you might have issues with women's clothing. So that's something to know, obviously. But in terms of like pocketability in general, These cases definitely can slide in your pocket easily because of the curved edges, the round edges, but they are really big cases. They make your phone a lot bigger. So you got to know what you're getting into, obviously, if you're buying a case like this. In terms of the size and pocketability, holding it, using it. Personally, I wouldn't want to hold something like this in my hand for a long period of time because of how heavy it is, but the quality is good. The buttons are also easy to press on this one as well, so there's no issues there. The cutout for the camera control is more broad, it's more spaced out, so you do have more room for like pressing the frame of the case, for example, by accident instead of pressing the button. So there's that, but it's good. And then camera protection as well, easy to click it on either side. But yeah, these are the 3 cases that Poetic has sent me. What do you think about them? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And you can also check out this playlist over here for a bunch of different iPhone 16 Pro Max cases. And yeah, until the next video, we are out. Peace.